It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Ayy, I've been waiting for something for me to snap on. Graduated from the freestyle, stay with a cap on. Black on, been in my publishing for these rap songs. Making whack nigga back off, let the cash grow. 5 in the morning, I'm up with my baby, no sleeping. Clown niggas, y'all Barnum and Bailey, I'm creeping. Got an army with me, nah, it's a Navy, so y'all better pay me like K-Dot, them arms to be waving. I had a couple brushes with devils, quiet as kelp. I'm charging for air, you boys talk under your breath. God is my witness, he with me, and he counting my steps. So anybody riding with me, y'all should double your bets. I chose W's, like Aisha Wilson out this bitch. Nigga argue about the gold, I want a Billy out that bitch. I been counting more cheese like a Philly in this shit. A verse hard white like I'm breaking down a brick. Ratchet on me like the repo man. They done brought me back to life like Encino man. Ran off with the yams like an elope man. I got dealt with the chip, I'm the Frito man. I want millions, Benzes, numbers up senses. Nigga try to count me out, now I want vengeance. 100 rat taught me how to run it back. Clemson, all I do is work in my city, I need pension. Somebody said it'd be disrespectful to rap on it. I'm by business, y'all niggas ain't got the acumen. Immaculate, I've been adamant with these savages. The flow is so extravagant, extrapolating arrogance. Thought ain't even drop yet. Bitch, I got plans too. Nigga wanna scrap about it, bitch, I got hands too. Y'all man got a nigga twisted like a can too. I clean them out like shampoo. I pity y'all some damn fools.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this afternoon, going into the evening. In this video, we're going to be getting into The Game officially challenging Kendrick Lamar to a battle. All right. Now, of course, we know that Game has been playing with Kendrick's name for a long time. He's been using his name in different bars. We know he put out the Every Movie Needs a Trailer project about a month ago. It feels like it was longer than a month ago because it really came and went, to be honest. But we know that he mentioned Kendrick, he mentioned Drake, he mentioned, battling and who's the best from Compton and all of that different stuff on that first tape. A lot of people took offense to it. Me personally, I wasn't necessarily moved, but it definitely seemed like a little bit of a soft launch. You know what I mean? I wasn't moved because Game says punchlines about people's name all the time. Him calling himself the best out of Compton or the best rapper out of LA. He's supposed to feel like he's the best rapper out of LA, to be honest. But at the same time, a lot of people are just tired of Game mentioning Kendrick's name, using his name. Because if you go and check Game's last probably 4 albums, I don't think he has a single one where he hasn't mentioned Kendrick in some shape, form, or fashion. You know what I mean? Whether he shouts out looking out for him early on, if he tries to position himself like the best since Kendrick or the best, if I ain't the best and it's Kendrick or vice versa, he just keeps putting that in his bars. It's pretty tired. It's pretty worn out at this stage in his career. Game, I mean, he's I ain't gonna say he's completely isolated from the industry, but he's definitely not at the status he was over a decade ago. You know what I mean? We're not dealing with the same Game from LAX. We're not dealing with the same Game from Documentary 2 even. We're not dealing with the same Game from fucking Doctor's Advocate. Certainly not the same one from the documentary, right? So now his main source of promotion at this point is having something to say about Doc in one way or another. But this time around, he stops beating around the bush and lets it be known that he wants Kendrick to step up once and for all for that best rapper in LA title. All right? I'm going to play the snippet of what Game had to say, and I honestly feel like he may have sent a shot at MacWop in the next couple of bars. He definitely shot at podcasters and people reacting to the music, but I'm wondering if it could have also been a shot at MacWop, who actually came out and spoke up for Kendrick when Game put his project out. And I'm going to play a little bit of that as well in this video because I covered it about a month ago, but I want to just refresh people's minds. All right? So here's the bar.
If I ain't the best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if Kendrick the best rapper, tell him step up and end it.
If I ain't the best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if Kendrick the best rapper, tell him step up and end it. All right? So that's a challenge. Step up and end it is a formal challenge. You know what I mean? Now, last time around, he just said he was the best rapper from Compton or the best rapper from LA. A lot of people gave him pushback, rightfully so, because Game, like, you can rap. You a good rapper, nigga. But nobody really gives a fuck about what you rapping about at this point in your career. And I think it's really hard for you to stomach that at this point. Like, you're a legacy act. You're super serving your fans. I don't know why people thought that they should argue with me this time around last time. Y'all don't be showing up for Game, but then y'all want to show up in the comments. Bump that nigga shit. Get Game another platinum plaque or something out this bitch. At least a gold one if y'all gonna go that hard. But this is the formula. If this song doesn't drop with this bar in it, who's talking about Game's new mixtape with Mike and Keys? Mike and Keys are incredible producers. Like, I think he has a cast of dope people that can produce. My homie Soundtrack is a part of Game's production team. He's not producing on this project, but I know that he's working on something with Game. So it ain't really no smoke, but it's just like, nigga, who really was going to talk about this project? There was no promotion. You said every movie needs a trailer. There was no trailer for this shit. There was no preview for this shit. There was no lead up, no nothing. It was an announcement maybe 2-3 days ago. And then first song on the tape, as a matter of fact. The song is called Whatever, and it is the first song on the mixtape, hosted by DJ Drama. He got 29 songs on this motherfucker. 29 songs, nigga. And who heard any of these bitches? Or is disc 2? I think disc 2 is actually the first one. So it's 12 new songs. Cause I'm looking at it, I'm like, what the fuck? 29? But come on, man. So he says, if I ain't the best rapper from Compton, it gotta be Kendrick. And if it's Kendrick, tell him to step up and end it. And then there's some more. Let me go to the next part.
I'm in the stands clapping hands for the man I've offended. Can't go to war against a nigga that I gave my appendix.
I'm in the stands clapping hands for the man I've offended. Who you offended? Are you saying Kendrick is offended? And if you said Kendrick is offended, why would he be offended when you said that you played the project for niggas before it came out? But now you saying you in the stands clapping hands for the man you offended. And I can't war with a nigga who I gave my appendix. And of course, gave my appendix will mean that you helped. Because you want to keep harping on giving Kendrick a couple features or letting him get a couple features on your projects in the early stages of his career. Which, that can never be taken away, right? You taking J-Rock out on the road, Kendrick was hype manning for J-Rock. Yeah, you looked out. You did some mixtape shit with him back in the day. You let him bomb you on that The City joint. You let that nigga rap for as long as he wanted. He straight took your head off. Y'all collabed on some other shit. Y'all did the Own Me joint years later. That was a good one. I still bump On Me time to time. But after fucking 2012, there's nothing you could have done for Kendrick Lamar. Anything he did with you was honestly returning the favor. So call it even, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm in the stands clapping hands for the man I've offended, and I can't war with a nigga who I gave my appendix. You gave your appendix, nigga? You gave part of your intestine to this man? You didn't do that much, nigga. You didn't give up an artery. Fuck out of here. This is that Drake type shit. I took you on your first tour, bro. You should be gratified to me for the rest of our fucking lives, nigga. No. I always remember it. And if you act the fuck right, I'll continue to shout you out for it. But since you don't want to act right, I ain't gonna acknowledge that shit no more. Yeah, it was a moment in time, bitch. The moments are fleeting and past. That ain't the last bar, though. So here's the next bar.
I don't write raps for niggas on podcast couches, throwing stones sitting home alone in their glass houses.
I don't write raps for niggas on podcast couches, sitting home alone, throwing stones in their glass houses. All right? Now, one might say that that's a blanket line across the board for all the podcasts, all the reactors, even people such as myself who covered the last saga, right? The whole shit with him saying he wanted to sign Kendrick. 2T's came out and said, nigga, stop lying. We talked about that. We covered it. He looked like a fucking idiot, right? Niggas called Whack 100. Whack 100 say, hey, I don't know nothing about that. If 2T's say that's how it went, I got to roll with 2T's. He was around. He was the liaison between Game and Top Dog. What he say pretty much goes. If he say he ain't see it, then it got to be some truth to it. Typically, Whack 100 is going to give you what he feels, what he thinks, even if he's dead fucking wrong, and he bowed out and conceded in that moment. Right? So then, Game made an appearance back on Fig, right? TDE affiliates sat on their podcast couch, answered questions, talked to them, shouted out the platform, showed love, right? So I don't think he's taking no shots at Back on Fig. He ain't had no reason to. He popped up on their podcast. But one person who was not rolling with the get out was MacWop. And he was out in Australia for the GNX tour. He was out there DJing for Schoolboy Q. And when he got off stage and got back to his hotel, he had a few choice words for Game. Again, I covered this a month ago, but I want to just remind everybody because I don't think that these are random bars right after he challenges Kendrick.
Yeah. And shout out to Compton too, though, man. Shout out to the city. Like when I say his Compton, not our Compton, like like when I was coming up, like mind you, Game is older, like you feel me? He an older nigga than I am, and where we come from. You get what I'm saying? But he wasn't. I never seen him like in the mix until he got it and turned it to Game. You get what I'm saying? Like shout out to my Compton life. You feel me? His Compton is our Compton. Shout out Compton life. You feel me? My real day one. You know what I'm saying? My from Cedar Block, a real Cedar Block. You feel me? Shout out my Compton life, not living off of a name or his big bro name. Real Compton, real Cedar. I was in the trenches with my life. My badass. These are Cedar Block. I was in the trenches. You feel me? I know these. I know your gang. Like them my. But they your too though. I ain't gonna lie. They your. But they my. Like I was really, you know what I'm saying, since 9th grade with these. I really know these. So I'm just saying. Like I don't. Them is the niggas that validated you. In my opinion. This is my opinion. Shout out my life, man. Real one. For real, for real. Real day one. Straight up. Like you ain't. What the f? But you still a legend though. You still a legend and you still put on. Like you still got respect for you. But just don't stop trying to play with the game. Like stop trying to play with the homie name just so you could get in the mix. But all in all, man. Gang, we love you over here. We respect you over here. We love what you did for the city. I'm speaking for the city, man. I'm not speaking on behalf of TDE. I ain't speaking on behalf of K-Dot. I'm speaking on behalf of the city, man. Like, the city, love what you did for the city, how you represented the city at the time being, how you was putting on for the city at the time being. You dig? But at the end of it, At the end of it, man, just move with grace. You know what I'm saying? We don't got no quarrels. Well, I don't have no quarrels. You know what I'm saying? Shout out game, man. Shout out game, bro. This definitely, I could see this being a shot. Man, where y'all think Game went wrong at in his career where the perception of bro start changing? Like, looked at bro like the guy. I still look at Game like the guy in the hip hop industry is what he did for the city and just for the West Coast in general. I just don't like how his legacy turning, man. I ain't gonna cap. Like, it's just so much like him playing with India Love in the park allegedly when she was 17. Like, it's just little that I'll be like, bro, you doing that just gonna turn the show in your whole thing, bro. God damn. Shout out, bro, though. Shout out Game, man. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Like, right, like this could be like this could be a great project if it wasn't I gotta listen to it nonetheless though.
All right, so y'all pretty much catch the drift of Mac Wop on that. Y'all give me a second here. He went through a different variety of emotions, you know what I mean? First off, he was like, nigga, we really from Compton. We didn't know you out there in Compton. Like, you not our era of Compton, but we came up and we did it ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We didn't come up living off nobody's name. Of course, if you know anything about Game and his big brothers, in that whole situation, that's what he's referring to. And basically saying, yo, stop trying to get clout off Dot. Like, you putting a homie name in your music just to get you a little bit of attention and some looks and get you some plays on your music, but you really got more potential as an artist outside of that. You fucking up. You making yourself look bad. He continued to show him love because he put on for Compton, and of course, you know, a lot of people like to try to discredit Game for reviving the feeling for Compton on a mainstream level, but you can never really take that away from him. I'm not saying you should feel indebted to him for the rest of your life or anything like that, but the facts are the facts. The history is the history. So I feel like Mac Watt wanted to acknowledge that, but then he went right back and was like, you know, Game, we look at him like a legend, but it's a lot of shit that he do that I just can't fuck with. He brought up the India Love thing when she was allegedly 17, which is definitely some statutory shit. That's nothing to really scoff at or you know, sweep under the rug. That's some nasty shit. And of course, the clout chasing bullshit. Now, of course, Game is a name dropper, so I'm never surprised when he drops names, but I think at this point, he put it on the plate. He served it on a platter. He said if the best rapper from Compton is Kendrick, then step up and end it. That is a request for a battle. That's not no regular competitive rap shit. That means you really want to enter the ring. And unfortunately for Game, I don't think you're going to get that. Okay? Now, what I will say is I personally believe that Kendrick is working. I personally believe his ears to the street for any and everything that niggas is talking about. All right? I don't think Kendrick is over nothing. I think Kendrick has seen what Drake been on since the battle. The suing, we know he paid attention to that because it came up in the Super Bowl performance. We know because he took a couple little shots on Playboi Carti album. So he's staying abreast of what you got going on, nigga. All the little streamer games and little shit you got going on. I think he's very aware of that. I think he's very aware of how things played out. I mean, there's not even a think to it. He actually gave Ray Vaughn pointers when it came to the Joey Badass thing, but let's not forget the Joey Badass Ray Vaughn battle was because Joey was taking shots at Kendrick. That's what he wanted. He wanted to spar with Kendrick. He didn't receive it, but I do not think that we get another Kendrick Lamar album where Joey doesn't get one fucking stomach punch. I don't think he's going to go back and forth with you, but I think he's going to fucking give you a stupid noogie real quick, the same way he did Jay Electronica on Untitled Unmastered. He didn't give him a whole song. He just shot at him real quick, said, I could never end a career if it never start. You niggas acting like bitches with, you know what I mean, tighten before you, what'd he say? before you speak on me, tighten your bra, loosen your bra, or something like that. You're gonna catch it. As much as I may not feel like Cole is playing with his name, I don't know how Kendrick feels, right? This whole Cole thing, which is a whole nother video, the fall off, he says it turned into a double disc after the battle. You know what I'm saying? So who knows what type of content is going to be seen or heard when it comes to J. Cole. And who knows how Kendrick is going to feel about what it is that J. Cole serves to the people. Do I feel like that mixtape shit was an offense? No. But if disc 2 on the album is new material since the battle, I would say tread lightly, Cole. All right? I'm objective, nigga. I'm not here to save you. Don't get it fucked up. So I think it's a lot of little shit going on. I think Game might get a fucking noogie too whenever Kendrick decides to drop another album. Like, I think it's a lot going on. I think if G and X was channeling Machiavelli, I wouldn't be surprised if the next album is spiritually akin to Me Against the World. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be pulling from that or finding inspiration from it. I'm just saying Me Against the World, because that's pretty much what it's been for the last couple of years with Kendrick. Yeah, he's been embraced. He's the top guy. They say he's the industry darling. But with that comes a lot of niggas taking shots. It comes with a lot of hate. It comes with a lot of envy. It comes with a lot of side eyes of niggas clapping for your success, but deep down in they fucking pits of their stomach, they not really happy for you. And I can only imagine what that has turned into in real life that we don't know about. So I think all of that type of shit is going to get addressed. But that's all I got for y'all at this time. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. I will catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
Family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'm never politicking, the drama be piling on. Father and great son acknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts, every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I could do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I ran for filth. The sympathy calls, consulting for the stacks I built. I had